mind. Today we're going to be doing an ab and inner thigh workout. This is going to take about 25 minutes. Per usual, if you want a longer workout, then you can start it from the beginning and you can do it all over again. I don't know if you'll be able to after this one. If you can, great, but let's get this party started. Walk your heels in towards your hips, and we're going to start by extending our left leg out long and then pull it right back in towards our chest. So you reach and pull. Meanwhile, that right leg is just going to stay relaxed as we work that left side of our waist, extending that left leg long. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale as you reach, keeping your chest lifted, sending your glutes far back behind you. One thing that you might run into later on in this ab workout is you're going to begin to slouch. Your chest is going to melt down towards the mat. I want you to keep your shoulder blades pinched together and your chest lifted up towards the ceiling. So we're going to do 3 more here as you extend and pull. Reach and pull for 2. And on this next one, go ahead and hold that left leg extended out long. From here, you're going to switch. So bring this right leg up to a tabletop position, and we're going to switch and switch. Alternating from one leg and then right into the other. Breathing naturally here, inhaling through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Once again, keeping your belly plugged into your spine, feeling the lower abs come to life. As we switch here for 5. We go 3, 2, and you're gonna end this with your left leg in towards your chest. Good. So keep that right leg out long, draw that left knee tighter in towards your chest, and release. So you pull and release. If this is too much, go ahead and return that right leg back down onto the floor as you feel that crunch through that left side of your waist, and then release it right back out. As we go for 4. And then right back out for 3. You go 2, connecting the heels at the end of each one. And on this last one, go ahead and hold your legs out long. And we're just gonna switch. So scissor legs here as you switch and switch. My goal is to always tap my heels down towards the mat below me as I relax through my head, neck, and shoulders. Keeping those long legs, reaching towards the other side of the room. As you go for 4, we get stronger at 3, last 2, and last one here. So good. Bring that right leg all the way back in. Lay yourself down. Bring that right arm behind your head, elbow bent. You're going to exhale as you twist, right elbow, left knee. As you come back down, extend that left leg long. Left arm stays long by your hip. Exhale as you lift yourself up. Connect the left rib to the left hip at the top, and then send it right back down. Feel that crunch, and then release. As we find our way into 6. Out and right back in for 5. You go 4. Last 3. Out and right back in for 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold yourself lifted here. Cross that left ankle on top of the right thigh. I'm gonna bring my left hand behind my head. Come through center, lower yourself down. Lift up for 1, twist right elbow, left knee for 2. Come through center and drop your trunk. Exhale, lift and twist. Take your time here, take it at whatever pace is comfortable for you. And I really want you to feel the effects of that pause. So pausing right elbow, left knee, come through center, pause, and then lower it down. You lift for 1, find that twist, come back through center, and drop it down. Up 1, twist 2, back 3, down 4. So good. Finding your breath here as you move through this. Stay with me for 6. And on this last one, go ahead and hold that right elbow to that left knee. We're gonna take tiny pulses up and up for 10, 9, so you're reaching across your body with that right elbow. Keeping that left leg as still as possible. As you go for 5, we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Bring this right leg into a tabletop position. Come through center with your upper body. Extend that right leg. Pull that right leg in. Twist right elbow, left knee. You see where we're going? We come through center. Reach that right leg long. Pull it in and twist. Now you can stick with this, but you also have the option to just keep your head down. Just reach that right leg out and crunch it right back in. If your neck needs a little bit of a break, if you're feeling too much tension, just stick with the legs here. Come through center, extend the leg, pull the leg in, twist, and take it from the top. Really rippling your shoulder blades apart, lifting up tall through your chest, keeping that lower spine connected to the floor the whole time. If you feel like your lower spine is lifting up off the mat when you reach your leg out long, send that right leg up towards the ceiling. You're gonna have that, keep that compression. So you switch, come through center, reach through the top of that right leg and pull. Stay with me for the last 4 here. Feeling your abs talk to you a little bit on this side. As we go 3. Getting stronger at 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold that right elbow to that left knee. You're gonna come back through center and twist. Your legs are just relaxing, we're just twisting it out. So you come through center and rock left. Come through center, rock left. Not moving from your hips down, just your obliques here. Twisting and coming through center. Your trunk is going to that left side of the mat, and then you're bringing it right back to the center of the mat for 4. We go 3. Last 2. And last one here. Go ahead and rock your legs over. So you're gonna lay on the left side of your body. And then once you get yourself on the left side of your body, rest that left hand on the top of that top thigh. Right hand's gonna come behind your head. Exhale, you're gonna lift yourself up. Take your gaze towards that right hip. And then lower yourself right back down with control. At the top of each one, overemphasize that pause at the top. Feel that right oblique talk to you, and then send it down. Exhale, feel that pinch, and then lower. So often when we do abdominal work, prior to Pilates practice, I would always rush through everything. Everything was a race. So I had to learn slower is better when it comes to abdominals. Feel that pinch, relax through your head, neck, and shoulders. Feel that pinch in your abs, and then lower it down. We're gonna do 3 more here. And down, we go for 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold yourself all the way lifted, extend that right leg out. So from here, we are going to draw that right knee in towards the chest. As that right leg extends out, rest your head. Exhale, lift everything up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lifting it up tall, and then sending it right back out. As we go for 5. Out and right back in. Every time you extend that right leg long, make sure that right leg is in line with your hip. You're not dropping it too low. Last 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold yourself lifted, but extend that right leg out. Now you can hold here or send that left leg out to meet the right. I bring my left arm out on the mat in front of me. From here, you're gonna twist onto your left hip. Reach your legs up towards the ceiling. As the legs lower down, I turn my gaze towards the mat. So as you twist up, reach that right hand towards your toes. As you lower down, you're twisting. So all of this is balancing on your left glute. So I'm on my left glute as I lift up. I'm on my left hip as I lower down. Feeling that right oblique strengthen every time it lifts you up and lowers you. As we go for 6, squeeze those heels together and right back down. We go for 5. Squeeze those inner thighs. As we get stronger at 3. Last 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold everything lifted at the top and reach. Reach, tiny pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull your legs all the way in towards your chest. Go ahead and rock it out side to side. Nice work, team. Releasing all that tension you might still be holding on to, but let's stick with that left side. So rest your head in the palm of your hand. You're gonna plant this right foot on the mat behind you, and then from here, reach long through the top of that left leg. I sit back on my left glute, opening my hips up towards the ceiling. Lift that left leg up towards the ceiling, and then lower it right back down. Some people think it's more comfortable to rest their head all the way down on their arm. I don't really have an option. Whenever my neck gets tired, I rest my head down. But most of the time I do like to watch how high I can bring my leg up while keeping my form intact, and then lower it right back down with control. Still feeling that right oblique here, even though we're targeting those inner thighs now. Lower back down with control. Once again, at the top of each one, I want you to pause. I want you to feel those adductors on the inner thigh work for you, and then lower it right back down. Really pointing through the toes, and then lower it with control. As we go for 4, and down. We go 3. Last 2. And on this next one, I want you to lift that leg up. You're gonna pulse 1, 2, a little higher for 3, and all the way back down with control. So you're gonna lift this leg up. You're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and depress it back down towards the floorboards. Lift it up, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. 2, 1, and lower. So good, team, stay with me. Lift the leg up for 3, 2, and 1, and drop it right back down. We have the last 2, 3, 2, 1, and lower it back down with control. On this last one, go ahead and hold that leg lifted. Let's draw these tiny little circles, slow circles. I don't want your hips to move. I'm trying to keep my hips as still as possible as I go down, around, and right back up to the top. So my inner thighs are struggling right now, so stay with me as you find this control. Down, around, and right back up. As we go for 3, we go 2. And on this last one, hold that leg lifted. Flex that foot, tiny pulses, straight up and up. Having that flexion in that foot, it's gonna make you work that much harder here. As we go for 5, we go 4, stay with me, 3, come on, a little bit higher for 2, and 1. Hold that leg still as high as you can here. Everything's shaking for 4, 3, higher, higher, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg all the way back down. So good, team. All right, let's get this party started on the other side. So you're gonna bring your weight all the way back around, and we're gonna take it from the top. So once you get yourself back into the seated position, go ahead and drop back down onto your forearms. Chest is lifted. Your butt is poking out behind you. Extend your right leg long. Draw that right knee in towards your chest, and then extend that right leg right back out. I inhale as I pull it in, and I exhale as I release. So already, because now that it's the second side, we know where we're going, we know how far we can push ourselves on the second side. I want you to be a little bit more intentional with recruiting muscles on your inner thighs, even on this one. So I slightly have turnout in my right leg, and this is allowing for me to contract more of those muscles on my inner thigh as I reach and pull. Now on the second side, this is where we can get slouchy. So make sure that you're rising up tall through your chest as you draw that right leg in towards you. We have 3 here. This is for 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold that right leg all the way back in towards your chest. Good. So from here, bring that left leg out long, and this is where we switch. And switch, alternating from one leg and then over to the other. You can do this laying all the way down as well if that feels better for you. As we go for 5. Last 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold your legs out long. Draw that right knee in towards your chest, send it right back out to meet the left leg. Squeeze those heels. Once again, feel the inner thighs, because you know where we're going on the second side. Draw that right leg in and release. Draw it and release it right back out as we go for 4. So good. We go 3. Last 2. And last one here. Hold both legs out long. And we're gonna switch. Scissor switch here. So good, so strong. Reaching through the toes. Last 3. We go 2. And the last one here. Hold that right leg out long. Go ahead and bring yourself all the way down. Left hand comes behind your head. Right arm's long by your hip. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, and release. Exhale as you lift and twist. Inhale as you take it right back down. Really finding that pinch at the top of each one before you lower with control. We have 5 more here before we add on. And last one, go ahead and hold that left elbow to right knee. Good, cross that right ankle on top of the left thigh. You're gonna come through center, rest your head down, tuck your chin to chest, and twist. So you come through center and lower, exhale, lift, and twist. So take this at your own pace here. On the second side, it's always a little bit more challenging. Either we want to speed up because our abdominals are feeling a little bit achy, or we want to slow it down significantly to the point where we might not be optimizing the exercise fully. I really want to emphasize the importance of that pause. There's a lot of power in the pause. So coming through center and then lower it down. We're not just lifting, yanking on our head to find that twist. Our abdominals are giving us that rotation, that control. Stay with me for the last 5 here. Give me the best 5 that you got. Taking complete control over each movement, over each repetition. Last 2 here. And on this last one, hold that left elbow to that right knee. Bring that left leg to tabletop. As you come through center, you're gonna extend that leg long. As that left knee draws in, you're gonna twist. Remember, this is the one you can keep your head down and just have the legs work here, if that's what works best for you. So, I said it on the first side, but I'll say it again. If you feel your lower spine, there's a gap between your lower spine and the mat below you, go ahead and reach that left leg up towards the ceiling rather than as close to the floor. Stay with me here, team, for 8. If you need to rest your head down to take a little bit of a breather, that's okay too. Out and right back in for 6. We go 5. Last 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold yourself through center. Now we're just gonna crank it out. So come through center and twist. You twist and hold through center. Just our trunk rotating here. If you wanna reach that right arm long by your hip, feel free to take that option as well. And not only are you twisting across, I will twist across and up. Across and up. So actually trying to tap my left elbow to that right knee. And you'll feel the difference because it's not just cranking it right, you're going right and forward. Just when your abdominals think, okay, this is a hard contraction, you take it up one more notch. As we go for 4, we go 3. So good, team. Stay with me for 2. Option to rest that left leg down if that feels better for you. And last one here. So good. Make your way onto that left side or that right side of your body. You're gonna rest your head heavy, rest your head all the way down. Rest that top arm onto the top thigh. Exhale, crunch up. Feel that left oblique work for you. Lower back down with control. Exhale, lift. Feel that crunch and lower it right back down. At the top of each one, this is where you almost want to feel that connection with your muscles in your body. That's the benefit of exercise. So oftentimes I find that we look at exercise as a punishment, as something that it's not, there's no enjoyment from it whatsoever, but you could also use it as an opportunity to feel very alive. Feel your muscles working for you. That's something that you don't get to experience when you're sitting at a desk or on a couch. So feel the muscles that are working so diligently for you to lift you up, especially on this left side of your waist right here, and gradually set you back down. Exhale, lift. So I think of it like a glass vase. You don't want to just drop it abruptly. You want to set your head back down with grace. And on this next one, we're going to add that top leg into the equation. So extend that left leg out long, draw that left knee in towards your chest. This is where I move my right arm onto the floor. As you lower down, extend that left leg long. Exhale, pick it right back up. Inhale as you lower, and exhale as you lift. Stay with me for 5 more here. This is 4. Out and right back in for 3. Last 2. And on this last one, go ahead and hold yourself lifted here. And you're gonna take that left leg out long, add that right leg into the equation. So good. Reach that left arm out, and then as you lower yourself down, you're gonna come onto the right hip. You're almost twisting your hips as you bring yourself up, and then you're rotating forward as you lower yourself down. If this is too much, go ahead and hold the option. You have the option to just hold here, and then lower back down. Hold right here, and then lower right back down. Still feeling that pinch on that left oblique, that left side of your waist. So whether your feet are coming an inch off the floor or you're really trying to find that full twist through the side of your waist, whatever option you choose is gonna be just right. It's gonna be perfect. As we go for 6. Squeeze those heels. As you go 5. Down and right back up for 4. Stay with me, team. We go 3. Last 2. And last one here. So good. Go ahead and hold here. Tiny pulses up and up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest yourself all the way back down. Go ahead and rock it out side to side. Turn your head right and left. Release any tension that you're still holding on to. Connect with your breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to turn over to that right side of our body. You have the option to rest your head heavy in the palm of your right hand. We're going to reach through the right toe. Place your left foot on the floor behind you. And then from here, go ahead and elevate that right leg up towards the ceiling. And then gravitate it right back down. So lift it up. Feel that activation through the inner thighs. And then lower back down with control. So good. Stay with me here for 5. We go 3. Down and right back up for 2, and then we're going to add those pulses into the equation. So on this next one, hold that right leg all the way lifted at the top. We go 3, 2, 1, brief pause, and then lower it all back down. If there's one point that you get out of this workout, it's the power of the pause. I hope that you learn that no matter if it's Pilates, if it's strength training, just really feeling the effects, not just going through the motions, but feeling it within your own body. So lift that leg all the way back up. You go 3, 2, 1, and lower it all the way back down. Again, we lift it up. We go 3, 2, 1, and lower. Stay with me for the last 4. This is 3. And on this last one, go ahead and hold that leg lifted. Begin to draw tiny little circles. All my weight is on that right glute. I have no weight on my right hip. I'm really opening up my hips towards the ceiling to find this rotation in my right leg. So good. As we go for 5, down around and right back up to the top. For 4. Really reach, push yourself on this side. For the last 2, feel all those adductors working for you. Twitching, going crazy. And last one here, hold that right leg lifted. And we're gonna hold here for 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg all the way back down. So good. Make your way all the way back up to the top. All right, so nice work today, friends.